Tacoma, this is Monster Jam!
Tacoma, Washington, it is now time for the JCB Racing competition that's going to kick things off here in the Tacoma Dome. All 8 trucks have been bracketed in random order, and they will race it out head-to-head to figure out who is the fastest and who wins the first 8 points tonight. I know Section 203 is ready, but Tacoma Dome, who's ready for JCB Racing?
Coming up first from Cadillac, Michigan, it's Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. And his opponent from Lafayette, Louisiana, make some noise for Blake Granger, Monster Dalmatian. This is the 7th meeting between both of these Monster Jam drivers, with Monster Dalmatian at 5-1. Who will take home the next win? Let's go racing! Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. The officials have to revert back to the Super Glue to the Action replay. Let's keep our eyes on the video board to see who crossed the finish line first. Your winner is Jurassic Attack! Jurassic Attack versus Monster Dalmatian. Monster Dalmatian is now at 5-2. Tim Hall Jr. is moving on. Second matchup of the JCB Racing competition. Get loud for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. Racing against the man from Williamsport, Maryland. Let's hear it from Matt Cody, Grave Digger. So far, Earthshaker has a 77% for race pass wins on the season. Second fastest on the series. Can he beat him? Your winner is Earthshaker. Alex Barden just increased his race percentage win once again during the JCB Racing competition, competing against Grave Digger out on the track. That right there was the second meeting between those two drivers. Earthshaker at 2-0. Moving on. Coming up next, he's all the way from Huntington, West Virginia. Give it up for Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. And his opponent from Gales Creek, Oregon, it's Matt Doomer, Megalodon. These Monster Jam drivers are ready to take off as they they move towards the starting line. Keep in mind, they're looking for 4 amber lights to take off. They've got 4. Let's go, green! Your winner is Velociraptor. For the second time this season, Cliff Turner has moved on into the semifinal round of the JCB Racing competition. Final matchup of the JCB Racing competition. I need to see those bullhorns in the air for the man from Whittier, California, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. And his opponent from right here in Washington, Oak Harbor, Carson Williams, Thunderoris. This is the 4th meeting between these drivers with El Toro Loco at 3-0. Can that Apex Predator compete and win against that crazy bull? Only time will tell. Let's go racing! Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Word from the officials, we have to take it up to the replay. Keep your attention up on the video board. Last matchup of round 1 was way too close to call. There you see it crossing that finish line. Your winner is El Toro Loco. A very exciting round 1 to the JCB Racing competition. Keep your attention up on the video board. Right out of the gate, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, the fastest on the series right now, versus Jurassic Attack. Jurassic Attack dominated and moved on into the semifinal round. Then next up, Gravedigger versus Earthshaker. Alex Barton, Earthshaker, is the 2nd fastest on the series, and now he has moved on to the semifinal round. 3rd matchup, Megalodon versus Velociraptor. We saw a little bit of difficulty with Megalodon. That track is tacky. That's why Velociraptor was able to smoothly get around the track first. And last but not least, Thunderoris versus El Toro Loco with that crazy bull moving on to the semifinal round.
All right, Tacoma, it's now time for the JCB Racing semifinals. The 4 fastest trucks have moved on, and now they're going to race to see which 2 go on to the finals and battle it out for the first 8 points of the competition, as well as that #1 spot in the BKT overall rankings. I've got a bunch of El Toro Loco fans with me that are ready, but everyone else in Tacoma, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
First up, Throttle Monster Showdown, Earthshaker, Jurassic Attack. Another replay is necessary to be able to determine who will be our first finalist in the JCB Racing competition. Very, very close call. Keep your attention on the video board. Crossing that finish line, your winner is Jurassic Attack. We've got one finalist. We need one more. Put your hands together for El Toro Loco versus Velociraptor. These Monster Jam drivers are competing to be crowned. Hang on a second. They need to restage at the starting line. They must be behind the line to be able to take off. So far, we have 2 amber lights. In order to start the race, each driver must see 4. We see 3 amber lights. That's 4. Let's go racing! Your winner is El Toro Loco. Facing off one another in this next round. That's El Toro Loco celebrating, making it to the finals once again in Tacoma. But who will take home that final JCB Racing win?
Tacoma, Washington, it's now time for the JCB Racing Finals. The 2 fastest trucks are going to battle it out on the track for the first 8 points in that #1 spot in the BKT Overall Event Championship. Tacoma Dome, who's ready to meet your JCB Racing finalists?
Coming up first is the man behind the wheel and behind the wrenches, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. And his opponent in that crazy bull, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. This is the 6th meeting between both of these drivers right now, with El Toro Loco at 3-2. Who will take home the next win? Will they tie, or will that crazy bull remain in the lead? We've got 3 amber lights. We need one more, Monster Jam fans. I need you to pump them up. Let's go! Attack. For the first time this season, he has now taken a JCB Racing competition. That is every competition and an overall from Tim Hall Jr. so far. Only his 3rd weekend on the road. He's having a good time in Tacoma. If you saw earlier, I talked with him and his crew chief, also his brother Travis, and they both said that the goal for tonight was to not leave you fans hanging, to make sure you see Jurassic Attack out there on the track, throw it down as fast as he can. He said it before, he wanted a racing win, he got the racing win, he's adding it to his arsenal. Monster Jam fans, he's representing Team Throttle Monster. I need you to make some noise for Tim Hall Jr. one more time. Congratulations.
Tim, you locked horns with the crazy bull El Toro Loco. You came out on top in Jurassic Attack. That dyno He's dang fast.
You know, man, I am so freaking amped right now. I have not got any racing wins. I have absolutely sucked this year in racing. And, man, Tacoma, I'm not going to lie, I was terrified coming in here to race on this track. It is tricky, and I studied a lot of film of the last few years of what wins here. I made it to the finals like twice now, finally won. And, you know, there's a lot of people watching at YouTube. I want to say hi to my mom and dad. They watch me and support me and my little brother. And he's actually in my head tonight. I was thinking about it. I knew he was watching. And I'm coming around the corners. I can hear my dad sit down and pout and grunting and saying, "Dang, boy, put that pedal to the metal. We got that W."
Now in the locker room, you got a nickname. It's Timmy Two-Wheel. We got the two-wheel skills competition. You have really made that your competition. Are you going to carry this momentum into that competition?
You know what, man? I sure hope so. I don't have this hood on here anymore, so I really don't have anything to worry about hitting this, you know, this beautiful Griot's Garage Jurassic Attack. But, man, I just got to calm down now because two-wheel skills, it's all about being really smooth with the throttle and brake pedal. I am amped right now. I kind of wish two-wheel skills was over because I want to go burn this thing down for freestyle. But let's calm down, and we got some two-wheel skills next.
Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
Scoring is now open. Make sure to scan the code and use the city code TAC. Scan the QR code, city code TAC. Slide that BKT tire up or down to lock in those scores. You have 20 seconds, and give it up for Blake Granger in Monster Mutt Dalmatian.
Blake Granger knows how to maintain control and walk that puppy dog any which way he decides. First attempt right out of the gate was a wild combination, balancing on the tail, sliding forward in a wheelie, and then we saw a double slap wheelie, and he jumped the pod after that into that stoppie. Last combination, we saw him save that Monster Jam truck on the side of those BKT tires, and he managed to end up on all fours. But was that enough for a high score? The score for Monster Mutt Dalmatian is 8.843, a great score. He is is your leader and your score to beat. Coming up next, he's behind the wheel of that black and green wrecking machine. Please help me welcome Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Scoring is now open. Scan that code and lock it in for Matt Cody in Gravedigger.
Monster Jam fans, it is unfortunate that we have been struggling with power on Gravedigger this weekend. Bad luck for Matt Cody once again in Gravedigger. He started off strong. There you can see it. The super glue glued to the action replay, balancing in a stoppie. And then he moved forward a little bit with some nose wheelie action. But there you see it. As soon as he tried to flip onto those tires, he ended up rolling over onto the roof of that Monster Jam truck. Although he did one maneuver, he does still qualify for a score. The score for Gravedigger is 3.924. Monster Jam fans, please show him some love. Matt Cody in Gravedigger. Coming up next, debuting on this series for the first time in his career, it's Matt Doomer, Megalodon. Matt Doomer is excited to be piloting that shark. He's behind the wheel, ready to take off during the two-wheel skills challenge. This is his rookie season, 2026. Not only does he drive this Monster Jam truck, but he spreads the love and the wealth throughout all of Monster Jam, no matter where he is on the road. Monster Jam fans, are you ready to see him take a bite out of the track? Tacoma, I said, are you ready to see Megalodon take a bite out of the track? All right, well, let's keep that applause going. We need to pump him up. He's revving that engine because he wants to see those shark arms in the air. hopping up onto the pod to balance on those front two BKT tires. Matt Doomer still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Lock in those scores for Matt Doomer in Megalodon.
Matt Doomer, it is his first time competing in Tacoma, Washington. We just saw him lay it down. Get that score in at judgeszone.com right now while you still have some time on the clock. We saw him pop up onto the pod with picture-perfect verticality. Then we saw a stoppie into a moonwalk up the pod, and then a little bit of a wheelie action as he went across on those back two BKT tires. Scores are locked at judgeszone.com. The score for Megalodon is 6.936. Enough for second place. One more time for Matt Doomer. There you see it once again, backing it all the way across the pod and then landing on those back two BKT tires as he sends that Monster Jam truck up and over the middle. But the competition has only just begun. There you can see some friendly competition from our next competitor, ready to hit the track. It's our apex predator, Carson Williams, Thunder Roris.
Scoring is now open. Let's hear it for Carson Williams in Thunder Roris.
Monster Jam fans, Carson Williams is here in his home state, competing alongside 7 other competitors, but leaving it all out on the track for all of you Washington fans here in Tacoma. He said he was ready to show up and show out. 5th event of the weekend, and that Apex Predator is still standing strong. You can see him celebrating that last run. He wants all of you in the stands to show him some love, give him some energy. But let's see if that energy was put to the test at judgeszone.com. The score for Thunder Roris is 7.907. One more time for Thunder Roris. Keep your attention up on the leaderboard so far. Monster Mutt Dalmatian has moved all the way up to the top, but Thunder Roar is right on his tail and holding it down in second right now. And rounding out the next two, Megalodon and Gravedigger back to back. As we saw, Gravedigger had some power issues with that Monster Jam truck and unfortunately was not able to execute a second maneuver during the two-wheel skills challenge. We still have 4 more competitors coming up next. He's taking home one competition. Can he take home another one? Make some noise for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Jam fans, look at the video board. Tim Hall Jr.
Scoring is now open. Give it up for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack.
I was so enthralled by all of the maneuvers we just saw from Tim Hall Jr. First kicking it down, making sure the nose of that dinosaur was in the dirt with a stoppie, moonwalking back up to the pod, flipping those back two BKT tires, and holding the nose up in the air while he wheeled forward, and then he did it again, still balancing, and tossed the steering wheel out of the window. Tim Hall Jr. said it. He's not leaving here without another win. But did he do it? The score to beat right now is with Monster Mutt Dalmatian at an 8.843. And the score for Jurassic Attack is 9.522. New leader and new score to beat. Monster Jam fans, this is the first time of the season that Tim Hall Jr. has been in the lead for the competitions on one event, taking home the JCB Racing competition, and now he is leading the two-wheel skills challenge. Can he take it home? We'll see. Next up, our next competitor has something they'd like to say. attempt. He just did a moonwalk up the pod into a nose flick in that crazy bull. He still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is now open. Let's give it up for Armando Castro in El Toro Loco.
Armando Castro, very honored to be behind the wheel of that crazy bull in its 25th season. It's no secret how technically skilled he is because he is our 2024 two-wheel skills champion for World Finals. He comes out here and he's consistent. That is key for the two-wheel skills challenge. Consistency and perfect execution. It's like clockwork for him. Speaking of clocks, the time has come to a halt and scores are locked. The score for El Toro Loco is enough for third place. Excellent score, 8.287. One more time for El Toro Loco. Coming up next, rookie on the Arena Series West Series from Huntington, West Virginia, it's Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. That was the first attempt from Cliff Turner in Velociraptor. He still has one more left to go.
Scoring is now open. Lock those scores in at judgeszone.com or scan the QR code. And everyone make some noise after that run from Cliff Turner. Let's hear it for Velociraptor after that two-wheel skills challenge.
Monster Jam fans, there he is hanging out of that dinosaur. Cliff Turner has said it. His goal is to be able to continue to climb the ladder on the series, to get better and better every single weekend on his rookie year. And he's been doing it. The score for Velociraptor is 6.345. One more time for Cliff Turner. Our final competitor of the two-wheel skills challenge, make some noise for Alex Barden, Earthshaker. hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. We had to see if he would be able to refire. We had a popper up onto that middle pod, balancing on those front two BKT tires and moonwalking it backwards just a hair from Earthshaker. He still has one more attempt remaining.
Scoring is open. Give it up for Alex Barden in Earthshaker.
Second attempt from Alex Barden was a bicycle. For those who don't know, it's essentially where you induce a rollover with that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, but instead of flipping all the way over, balancing on the side on those two BKT tires, right or left side completely, as you try to skate along the pod and around the track. I haven't seen Alex Barden attempt this maneuver too often. Kudos to you for stepping outside of your box. Great execution, and you made it halfway around the pod. But was it enough for the win? The score for Earthshaker is 6.376, which means your two-wheel skills challenge winner is Jurassic Attack. Tim Hall Jr. takes home the next 8 points of the competition right here in Tacoma. Tim, I see you out there on the track. You got your crew chief with you. Travis, you've worked tirelessly this weekend to maintain that Monster Jam truck and make sure it's performance ready. For the first time all season, Tim Hall Jr. has started to sweep the competition. One more time for Jurassic Attack.
You know, Timmy Two-Wheel isn't just a nickname now. It's a sensation sweeping the nation. He told you to watch him at the two-wheel skills competition, and boy, did he deliver.
You know what, man, I don't even know what to say right now, but I brought these guys out with me because Team Throttle Monster here, we're half of the field out here. Jurassic Attack, Velociraptor, Earthshaker, Thunder Roars, we're all the same team. And this has been a heck of a weekend, I'm not gonna lie. It started with a heck of a crash that Alex had, started Friday. We've got like no sleep this weekend. We all work on our trucks and we're out here burning it down, and these wins mean a ton to us. But these two guys, these are our only crew guys we got. And I wanted them to get some spotlight too, because if it wasn't for them, there ain't no way my truck could run like it's been.
Well, we got brother Travis here, your brother. We got Rick as well. These guys do work tirelessly behind the scenes. Boy, it would sure be nice to take home that Monster Jam freestyle and the sweep here in Tacoma. What are you planning? That's all right. I want to get a little inside, a little secret. What do you got cooked up? Because this is the time to do it. Let it rip.
You know, man, I don't even know. It's the last show. I just want to go have fun. Last year when I was here, I had no fun at all. And this year, I've been having an absolute blast. So I just want to go out there and have fun, whether I win freestyle or not. And then afterwards, we're going to go celebrate, because I got enough wins right now.
Give it up for Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Monster Jam fans, I've made my way over to the pod because it is time to welcome the superstars of freestyle motocross. Same big air, just two wheels. Let's do an introduction for our drivers riding first here. Please welcome Taylor Edens. Up next, give a warm welcome to Cody McDonough. Next up, please welcome Jimmy Hill. And finally, give a welcome to Jared LaRue. Now our Monster Jam FMX riders are going to take to the skies, doing their thing for you, showing off their skills. We only have one ask, and that is, the louder you scream, stay with me, the louder you scream, the higher they fly. Now for your halftime enjoyment, Monster Jam fans, it is time for the FMX Best Trick Competition. Our Monster Jam FMX riders are going to take to the skies and show off the best move they have in their back pocket. We only ask one thing of you, and that is for you to score these riders at judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Again, just like we did during the two-wheel skills competition, using that code TAC. So once again, once the video board goes red and that QR code is up there, scan it, score them, and give our talented FMX riders the scores they deserve. And I only have one remaining question for you, and that is, who's ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition? First up, please welcome Taylor Edens. Taylor Edens, hailing from Murrieta, California, riding that Yamaha 450. It is his third season here in Monster Jam. He's also a pro skater. Let's see it. Nice seat grab from Taylor Edens. If you like what you saw, score it now at judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. That screen is red. Scan it, score it, use that code TAC for Taylor Edens. As we wait for those scores to lock, get them in, Monster Jam fans. Once again, give these riders the score they deserve. Scores are now locked. The score for Taylor Edens is 7 points. 997, that is good for first place. Nice work. Way to set the bar for Taylor Edens. Up next, our second rider here in the Best Trick Competition, his name is Cody McDonough. Cody McDonough from Ravensdale, Washington. He is riding what's called an electric start varg completely silent, all-electric bike. What man does it move, and man does it fly. Let's see it! Beautiful backflip from Cody McDonough. And once again, that screen is red. Judgeszone.com is what we're asking you to do. Get on over there, scan that code, use that code TAC for Cody McDonough. He has been racing since he's been 2 years old. He is a pro, and it shows there with that best trick. Boy, oh boy. All right, let's see the score. The score for Cody McDonough is 8.777. New leader, new score to beat. Up next, please welcome Jimmy Hill. Jimmy also hailing from the Pacific Northwest. He is from Roseburg, Oregon. He also rides a Yamaha 450, and he's been riding for 31 years. Learned from his dad and his grandpa. He has a silver medal from X Games, and he has traveled to 6 countries. And boy, does he love putting on a show for you, Tacoma. He's asking you, you want to see a backflip? All right, do you want to see a backflip? I think Jimmy got the answer he was looking for. Let's see him take to the skies. You do want to see a backflip, and you did see a backflip. Scoring is now open. Give Jimmy Hill the score he deserves at Judgeszone.com. Judgeszone.com. Super glue, glued to the action replay. What a perfect rotation. Perfect landing, seamless execution from the veteran there. Again, Judgeszone.com. Get on up there and get scoring for Jimmy Hill. Scores are locked. The score for Jimmy Hill is 8.860. New leader, new score to beat. Finally this evening, please welcome from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Jared LaRue. Jared LaRue, again riding another Yamaha 450. He too has been riding for 33 years. He is also a 10-year cancer survivor. Wow! Wicked, wicked tail whip from the master himself, Jared LaRue. Boy, he's won 4 so far here in Tacoma. Can he make it 5? The question for you is, what score will you give him at Judgeszone.com? Again, you'll have 20 seconds to get those in. TAC is the code you want to use for Jared LaRue. Scores are now locked. The score for Jared LaRue is 9.459. Good for first place and a complete sweep for Tacoma here in the FMX Best Trick Competition. Tacoma, if you think we're done, oh no, we've got more in store for you. Our Monster Jam FMX riders are going to line up in what's called a train formation, hitting that jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming out of the station hot, that thing's called a whip train. Whip train. I think they could do some more skills for you, Tacoma. What do you think? You want to see more? They want to see more. I love this crowd. Okay. Leaving the station again. Your Monster Jam FMX riders with another train. That is called the trick train. But I know you, Tacoma, and I know you like backflips. Do you like backflips? You love backflips. I knew you would. I need you to do one last favor for me. When this train lines up to leave the station, I need you to give me a big choo-choo. 1, 2, 3. The backflip train. Give it up for the riders of Monster Jam Freestyle Motocross. Taylor Eddins, Cody McDonough, Jimmy Hill, and Jared LaRue. Jared LaRue doing his victory lap here as he comes and makes his way to the pod. Jared, a clean sweep of Tacoma, 5 FMX Best Trick competitions, 5 titles for you, sir. What's it mean to sweep here in Tacoma?
It's awesome. You know, we love coming out to Tacoma. It's one of the bigger venues we get to do, so we're always stoked to come here. Great setup. You know, we've had 5 events, 5 awesome crowds. Every time we come out here, the trucks come out here, everybody's super loud. And it's because all you sit in the stands is the reason we're all here today. So from everybody at Monster Jam, thank you for all coming.
You know, I have a question for you because you have mastered this track here in Tacoma. We have a lot of young Monster Jam fans out there, and they want to be the next Jared LaRue, let's be honest. They love the backflips. They love the tail whips. You got them all. You know how to do them. You've been riding for many, many years. You've mastered your craft. That takes a long time, but how do you get started?
You know what, for a lot of us, you know, everybody started out bicycles, you know, learn the balance, everything like that. You transition to smaller bikes, you know, there's so many options, especially for all these little kids out there that, you know, we didn't have growing up, but the options are endless. It's awesome. You know, the biggest thing is, you know, always wear your gear, be safe about it, and, you know, get a good group of friends. Like, I get to ride with these awesome dudes every single week. They all push me, you know, find a good group of dudes that push you, and the biggest thing of all is just as long as you're having fun with it, you're going to keep progressing and going further and further.
Have fun, be safe. That's the name of the game for the master himself, Jared LaRue, winner of the FMX Best Trick Competition.
Tacoma Dome, we have reached the pinnacle of today's event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Scoring is now open. Let's make some noise for Matt Doomer in Megalodon.
First time in Tacoma, going hard in freestyle. Matt Doomer was very excited to come out on the track in that shark. We saw a great start, him jumping right over the pod and maintaining some big air right here at the Tacoma Dome. Matt Doomer has said it multiple times. His family has been behind him, backing him, supporting him in his dream to follow it and to be a Monster Jam superstar. That's exactly what he is. Looks like he is just chilling, excited. Tacoma, give it up one more time for Matt Doomer, Megalodon. Monster Jam fans, While scores are being tabulated right now, make sure you don't forget to hit that submit button so that your score counts at Judges Zone for Matt Doomer. Scores are just about locked. There you see him hanging out of the window, having a good time. The score for Megalodon is 6.423. One more time for Megalodon.
Tacoma, we want to hear you roar for the mighty dinosaur Thunderosaurus. Score Carson Williams now at judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com, and use that code TAC.
Monster Jam fans, Carson Williams is very excited once again for the 5th and final event right here in his home state. He's hopping out of that Monster Jam truck. The scores are locked, and the score for Carson Williams is 7.907. Carson, that is a great score. One more time for Thunderosaurus. Our next competitor, our Arena Series champion, 2024 on the West Coast, Matt Cody, Grave Digger. Looks like he's going for that Morgan and Morgan backflip.
The bells toll for the Tacoma. Get those scores in now. Scan the QR code up on the video board. That's judgeszone.com. Don't forget to use the code TAC for Matt Cody and Gravedigger.
Matt Cody has been laying it down on the track. I just got to say, he had a very difficult time this afternoon with that Monster Jam truck, and he was bummed that he could not show up and show out the way he wanted to. But just now, that Morgan and Morgan backflip, he's back at the top dominating. Monster Jam fans, the score for Gravedigger is... we got a new leader, 9.491. New score to beat.
Just some incredible rotation on that Morgan and Morgan backflip from Matt Cody and incredible air. Now, please welcome Cliff Turner, Velociraptor. Show some love for Cliff Turner in Velociraptor. Score it now at judgeszone.com. Scan the QR code up there on the video board and give him the score he's earned. Judgeszone.com, code TAC.
Monster Jam fans, Cliff Turner is also rocking that dinosaur out here with Team Throttle Monster. Little secret about him, not only does he drive that Monster Jam truck, he also turns wrenches in the pits as well. Every single time he comes out on the road, his biggest goal is to make sure it's performance ready. The score for Velociraptor is 5.828. One more time for Cliff Turner. Our next competitor coming up next. Put your hands together for Alex Barden, Earthshaker.
Shake, 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 shake it. It's Alex Barden in Earthshaker. Score that freestyle run. Judgeszone.com. Scan the QR code to score and use that code TAC.
Monster Jam fans, did you see that last save from Alex Barden? He's getting real comfortable going for those bicycles. This time it wasn't even on purpose. He just managed to throw it down and show off balance and control. He's getting out of that Monster Jam truck to see the score at judgeszone.com. The score for Earthshaker is 7.873. Enough for third place. Give it up one time for Alex Barden. Monster Jam fans, as I said, we will be crowning an ambassador tonight for St. Jude, and your winner is Matt Doomer in Megalodon, taking home the most donations for St. Jude tonight. Thank you so much, Matt, for coming out, showing up, and making sure the mission of St. Jude progresses throughout Tacoma. Thank you, Tacoma fans. We appreciate you. Coming up next, it's that crazy bull in its 25th season, our 2025 Fall Stadium Series champion, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Check him out on the screen. We can see him getting ready in that Monster Jam truck. He wants to see those bullhorns in the air.
Throw up your horns and your scores for Armando Castro, El Toro Loco. Scan that QR code to score now at judgeszone.com. Don't forget to use that code TAC.
That was fire. That's all I can say. Armando Castro remained calm. We saw him hit a cartwheel in that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. Was it enough at judgeszone.com? The score for El Toro Loco is 9.274. Enough for second place. An excellent score. One more time for El Toro Loco. Keep your eyes on the video board, starting out strong right out of the gate with some slap wheelie action on the track as he glides that Monster Jam truck on its side, cutting those corners as quick as he can until, boom, he completely sends it right up on the pod, leans onto the right side of that Monster Jam truck, and continuing that freestyle run, we saw him hit another jump to the side, does a cartwheel, pinwheel combination, saving it, landing that bull on all four paws. Next up, he's coming out. He wants to take home another win. I need everyone inside of Tacoma Dome to please help me welcome Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack.
Give it up for Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack. Score it now at judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. Scan to score, use that code TAC.
Tim Hall Jr. has swept the competition so far tonight in Tacoma with the JCB Racing win and a skills win. He is looking to take home another freestyle competition on the series, throwing it down every time he comes out on the track. The score for Jurassic Attack is 8.653, enough for third place. Congratulations one more time for Tim Hall Jr. Our final competitor of Monster Jam Freestyle, it's our reigning World Finals Freestyle champion. Coming back to the track, I want to hear you scream for Blake Granger, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Clock is paused at 71 seconds on the clock. Unfortunately, the run has come to an end for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. A broken front tire rod, but still, let's hear it for Blake Granger one more time. Per the rules of the competition, he must complete at least 15 seconds to qualify for a score at judgeszone.com. Unfortunately, he was not able to, which means your freestyle winner is Gravedigger. 8 more points added to the competition, and your overall event champion is Jurassic Attack. Tim Hall Jr. totaling 22 points, only 2 points away from a clean sweep right here in Tacoma for the final event. He's headed back out to the track. We'll have the opportunity to hear from him once again for taking home yet another overall event championship. So far, Jurassic Attack had 1 before tonight. This makes 2 overall event championships, 1 racing championship, 1 racing win, apologies, and then 5 skills wins so far from Jurassic Attack. Tim Hall Jr., Monster Jam fans, there you see it, one of his competitors congratulating him out there, Blake Granger. We love the competition, but we love the support even more. If you keep your eyes on the track, the whole team is coming out to Tim Hall Jr. Give it up, Monster Jam fans, Team Throttle Monster.
We're gonna let them celebrate a bit. It's been a great weekend in Tucson for this, or Tacoma for this man right here. Dude, I'm losing my breath from that run out here. For the second time in Tacoma, you are the Monster Jam BKT overall event champion. Boy, does that feel good to say, and it feels great to hold that trophy.
For sure, man. You know, I said it last time I was here a year ago. I had 0 fun here. I had bad luck, truck issues. This year, you know what? We got this Grills Garage Blue Jurassic Attack on this pod twice this weekend, and we've been having a party, man. It's been a heck of a ride, and I got to give it up to my team. You know, everyone back there, Mike Christensen, Wendy, Bam, Zach, Paul, all of them. And not even that, these guys right here. You know, this is my little brother right here. He goes up and down the road with me, but these guys right here, they're also my brothers. We live together, we eat together, we sleep in the same hotel rooms together. We do just about everything together. And so I got this trophy twice. I gave my invisible one to Alex the first time. Cliff over here, he's in my trailer. He's been turning wrenches and doing a heck of a job. And I want to give this trophy to him because he's been a great trailer mate.
It truly is a family atmosphere back there, and, you know, it's a definition of teamwork. You guys wrench on each other's trucks. You guys support each other's runs, support each other's competitions. You've been down, you've been up, the highest of highs like tonight. It must truly mean something back in the pits with this team. I mean, well done.
Thanks, man. You know, it means a ton. I'm just a dumb guy driving a monster truck, and I'm not very good at talking with words and stuff. I used to be super shy, and Monster Jam brought me out of my shell and made me a superstar. There ain't no way in heck that I could have talked in front of a crowd like this if it wasn't for Monster Jam. And, gosh, I don't even know what to say. I'm trying to punch my ticket to World Finals in Salt Lake City. I think that's what's on my mind right now. Let's go!
Boy, that would be no better way to end it. Your BKT overall event champion here in Tacoma tonight, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack. Let's go ahead and bring up our freestyle winner, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. I know it's been a challenging weekend for you here in Tacoma, but boy, did you lay it down and give us the Gravedigger freestyle we know and love. The Morgan and Morgan backflip, just too sweet.
Yeah, you know, it's been a rough weekend for me, so rough day for me, actually, man. It just wasn't coming together. Truck issues, you know, losing in round one, truck shut off in the skills right there, fuel-related issues, set me right over, and, man, I was just aggravated back there. I said, we got to give Tacoma one last good run, and I think they deserved a backflip. Little crazy bicycle sidewall save, shot me right over to the other end. Man, I had a blast. I wish I could have done a little bit more better, but man, we tried our best and we did everything we could. But we want to thank you guys for coming out, spending your hard-earned money, supporting Gravedigger, supporting Monster Jam, supporting Jurassic Attack tonight, and we'll see you next year.
Matt Cody, Gravedigger, your freestyle winner.
Congratulations again to our freestyle winner, Matt Cody. He is tied neck and neck with El Toro Loco, both with 4 freestyle wins. And then we have our overall event champion, Tim Hall Jr. Now, Jack, he took home this overall event championship, second one of the season. You've been talking about him for quite some time. I think that he might actually be the secret weapon on this series.
Oh yeah, he is definitely playing spoiler, and I think that he is going to continue to do that. What an amazing weekend here in Tacoma, Washington. We had dominant performances by Monster Mutt Dalmatian, El Toro Loco, and Jurassic Attack. But yeah, it feels like every single weekend, every single time we see Tim Hall Jr. out on that track, he is just inching closer and closer to striking distance at possibly becoming #1 in that BKT overall championship.
Monster Jam fans, we had 5 fun-filled events right here in Tacoma, Washington. We loved spending time with all of you incredible fans. Next up, we'll be heading on over to Sacramento, California. Once again, my name is Eunice Cruz. On behalf of myself, my co-host Jack Farmer, as well as our pit reporter Alex Miniak, we had a blast. We hope you did too, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.